Hello and welcome back to more Vintage Cube Draft. Well, got Ancestral. It's like hiding way over here in the corner of the pack, but not mad about getting that. The only thing I am mad about is like being in blue. I really don't like being in blue. Dismember is like, no, it's not a consideration over Ancestral, but there's at least a discussion to have or something. I don't know. Okay, Ancestral down. I would like to play this, but I'm not locked in because I just think blue is not good. But Ancestral's really good, so we can try our best. I could take Rogran Triome. That makes it extraordinarily likely we can play an Ancestral. I could take Mother of Runes, probably one of the better one drops here. But I think I'm gonna take the Triome. This makes it much easier to like splash this in whatever deck I'm playing. Yeah. Okay, we get a Daze. I do like Daze. We get Underground Sea. We get Borrower. Not taking GTA this early. Daze is like one of my favorite blue cards, so taking that makes sense. This is also pretty good. Um, Helps with the fixing. Emperor of Bones, though. If I'm passing Emperor of Bones, almost no shot black will be open. So I'm just gonna take the good blue card here. It's like a mana tide you don't have to pay mana for. I like a Narset. I love Inti. I'm like so high on this discard deck. We could go red, blue, discard, which would be so sick. There's a lightning bolt. The problem is if I take Inti, I'm passing bolt and vice versa. I like Narset with the start that I have. She does invalidate a couple types of deck. We could take Relic if we feel like being really rambunctious or whatever. But I think Narset with Ancestral, it does put you further into the type of deck that I don't necessarily like, which is Control. Um, hmm. But she's so good. I'm gonna take the Narset. We're already in blue. We have a Daze. I can grab a Stern Scolding. That's a pretty good one. Time Warp's okay, but the thing I like is I'm getting the blue cards that I actually enjoy, which is Daze and Stern Scolding, because they're cheap. I don't love the 2 mana counters because by the time you get to 2 mana, the opponent, like, it's too late, usually. But if you can play it on turn 1, it's quite good, and that makes this quite good. That's a Reprieve. I love Reprieve. Reprieve is good. I could take Elegant Parlor. I don't think we're playing Forensic Gadgeteer. Iteration is it's too much. This is basically the white remand, so that's okay. Elvish Mystic with this much card draw is also potentially interesting. I don't have fixing for that yet, so I'm gonna take the Reprieve and just see what happens. Flame of Anor with no wizards. Flame Slash just a good card. Scrubland if I want to go Esper, but I have the Rogran Triumph, so leaning more that direction. This is a good card. Instant speed. I'm likely to be playing wizards. Let's try it. Okay. I mean, red is feeling open. Thraben Inspector also feeling open. Do I want to commit to 3 colors? Or do I want to do something else? This card's pretty good. This card's really good, but I'm not looking particularly aggressive right now. I'm gonna speculate on a Thraben Inspector. There's Vivi. Is this is this the fabled Vivi Flame of Anor deck? I could also take a Planisphere. But Vivi with this is fun. Let's have some fun. I am trying to draft to win, but like, look, I want to give Vivi a second chance. This feels like the best possible chance I could give it. Party Thrasher. Is that for this deck? Non-creature spells you cast from exile have a Convoke. And then you can discard a card to look at the top 2. It is a wizard. Honestly, just because of that, let's get in there. Thraben Inspector is not a wizard. Unbelievable. Okay, this card pack. Jite, Arena of Glory. I mean, Hasting a Vivi Ornator is funny. This is not a wizard, but this can reanimate a Vivi? I'd have to go into black. I'll just grab the Jite, I think. I don't love Arena of Glory. Probably not playing like any of these, but it is what it is. Phantasmal Image is not a wizard. Talisman of Progress is okay. This card's quite good. I'm gonna take this one. I don't know for sure if I'm playing white, but I'm very likely playing blue-red. Robber versus Jacked Rabbit. The rabbit is a better card. Robber is kind of good. Not a wizard. I'm gonna take the rabbit. Fear of Missing Out versus Unexpectedly Absent. Take the FOMO. Witch Enchanter. Alright, Jeskai is open. There's a plateau. Probably have to take that. Stock up though is really good too. Right, I could cut these and go straight blue-red and just run stock up instead, because this card is nuts in this deck. Wheel a River Pirate Verge. Let's try that. See what happens. This is a pretty good Force of Will deck. Really good counterspell deck and Corey Steelcutter. It sucks that they're all in the same pack. Yikes. Oh, I won all of these. This is rough. I have Stern Scolding Days, so I have 2 okay counterspells. I could take this and then hope that 2 people don't take my counterspells, because I'm only going to get one of these. If I take Force of Will, it's pretty likely someone grabs Corey Steelcutter, someone grabs Counterspell. Which one do I want more? At the moment, I want Corey Steelcutter more. But this card, I gotta take Force here, unfortunately. I have enough card draw to make it very worthwhile. And running Force makes it hard to get killed by the combo decks, which is a big concern in matchups like this. Miscalc Galvanic Discharge. Also Multiverse Passage and Seachrome Coast. I might be cutting white. I think my first removal spell here is pretty important. I'm gonna take the Discharge. Occult Epiphany is quite good. Evora is interesting. This is just... Yeah, I don't have any discard synergies. I could grab Big Teferi, which would be so good in this deck. I could play Shelldock, because I can draw a lot of cards. I could play Time Twister to just go off with Vivi and Ancestral and stuff. That's probably a bit win more. It is cute though. I'm leaning towards Shelldock, but this is also pretty good. Does it make wizards? No, just spirits. You can make a ton of mana with Vivi and use that to Occult Epiphany for like 100. This feels like a deck that Big Teferi would be good in, but we'll take this and see. Little Teferi, I am quite interested in. I'm not playing artifact spells. This card can actually make my stuff big, but I think Little Teferi goes so well in this deck. There's a Chain Lightning and a Frantic Search. I will take a Chain Lightning. There's a Mystic Confluence and a Glorybringer. Uh-oh. Which one are we doing? Confluence is kind of crazy. The problem with Glorybringer is it's double red, and right now I don't have that many double red cards. I love this card. It's so sick. It kills planeswalkers. It does everything. But I'm going to take the Confluence. There's a Root Walla. This is fixing. I could also play Mutagenic Growth to go with Vivi, right? Add stuff based on its power. That's a little bit sketchy. I could play Vivi Cauldron. Hang on. Discard Vivi. And then just do the thing. You know what? Sure. I don't know entirely what the combo is with this, but it's something that we can probably figure out. Flash Flying, Airbend a creature or spell, so they have to replay it. I don't think I'm playing Monstrous Rage, so we'll see what happens here. Okay, we didn't get anything we want. I'll take a Chromatic Star, because that helps with our mana. The mana in this deck is abysmal. I'm going to take Temple Garden, because if we get like a certain sequence of fetches, this could make something playable, but we're putting these cards over here. I started out being like, yeah, I'm playing to win for sure. And now I'm trying to play Vivi Cauldron in a cube draft where I only have like 3 creatures in the deck. So we'll see what happens there. Kind of wish I had the Time Twister to go with Vivi Cauldron now. Okay, Verdant Catacombs versus a Shelldock. Catacombs can grab Temple Garden, and it cannot grab Rug and Triumph. I'm gonna grab Shelldock. Shelldock's pretty good in this deck, with how much card draw we have potential to see. I don't know about this GT. GT is good if you're proactive. This is like a... this is a deck of all 3s. I needed like a Soul Ring or a Mox Ruby so badly. This can help with red-white fixing if I want to go that route, and this should not be going that late. Okay, I would love to play these white cards. Not playing this. Aang is probably here. This fetches red or white. Because I think Teferi is definitely very likely to be worth the splash anyway. Ajani's really good. Mana Vault can help. Mystical Tutor can grab Ancestral, but I think Tutor for Ancestral is pretty bad overall. I can take Spar's Headquarters, which gives me like another tapped land. Lutri seems kind of awesome with some lightning bolts, ancestral. Do I take Lutri over Johnny? I'm not even really in white. Yeah, let's take a Lutri. Seems awesome. Oh, Snapcaster Mage. Polluted Delta can give us some amount of fixing. This is a wizard, though. I'm gonna take the wizard. Pyrokinesis! Oh my gosh, that helps so much. Holy cow. There's a Spirebluff Canal, but I think... Well, let me think about this. This helps a ton. Probably wheel a Thought Scour. I don't have that many red cards, is kind of my thought. I'm actually gonna take this card. I was excited about Pyrokinesis, but I just like... my mana is so bad. I need creatures. At least Snapcaster is a creature. We can like Soul Cauldron, Vivi that way. I don't know how I kill, but that's for like future Caleb to figure out. Probably not playing this or this or this. This one's interesting. These three cards are quite good if I can get some amount of white fixing. Ang being on 3 kind of scares me. Oh, we have Occult Epiphany. That's how we make tokens with Occult Epiphany. And then we Agatha Soul Cauldron. Put counters on those. Generate infinite mana. And this is just red or blue, right? Yeah. Wow. This is a very good card. But so is this. This one's okay. This is a really good card. I have 3 white sources right now, and I really want to play Teferi. I'm gonna take the good card. Tundra. Sorry, Mana Tithe. Sorry, everything else. You have to take Tundra here. Also, Quantum Riddler is insane. But if I want to play Teferi Fractured Identity, I gotta take this. And now I might be able to run Reprieve Jacked Rabbit. I don't know about 3-Bit Inspector. Just because it's not that good later on. And we have currently 1 untapped white source. Is Ang a wizard? No. He turns into like a giant blob eating a submarine. Hollowed Fountain, Brainstorm. Don't really have any fetches. Let's take the Hollowed Fountain. Okay, now the meta's getting better. I'm feeling less bad about things. I can grab Rafine's Tower, gives us another blue-white. Badlands doesn't do anything. This is okay, but I don't have mountains, right? This is not a mountain. Enduring Innocence is fine, but double white, there's like no shot we're getting there. Palantir. That's even more card draw. That's so much card draw. I'm gonna take the fixing. This makes any fetch good. I'm gonna take Badlands. Steam Vents. Okay, the mana's good now. With Steam Vents, I feel fairly confident that the mana can at least get there. Now I have to figure out what else I'm doing. Thassa's Oracle. It's kind of hilarious. Probably too much. Vivi's Legendary. I wish I had more time. I can draw my deck with Occult Epiphany Vivi. Thassa's Oracle's like so goofy. It's so bad. I'm just gonna take a Metamorph, I guess. Okay, Singing to Super is really nice. It's just a land that gives us extra value. It's also a spell. We do wield Pyrokinesis, but there's also a Colonnade. Right, I mean there's... I don't even think I need this card anymore. I don't think I have enough mana for that. Thought Scour is interesting. But I think I'm going to take Colonnade so I have a way to win the game. Take a Talisman, probably not playing. We get Mana Tithe back. Very happy about that. I get Wrath of God or Ephemerate. I can Ephemerate. I wish I had more time. I'm going to grab... I don't know. We'll see. Okay, this is gone. I don't know if I'm playing GTA, but I'm kind of interested in these two if I can. Because you can spend 8. What is Waterbend? Is it just spend 8? Waterbend. I'm going to Google this. None of the cards say what they do anymore. I got to Google what that does. Okay, apparently Waterbend lets you tap creatures and artifacts to pay for that. There's space to put this on the card. Because they explain what airbending is, but they don't explain what waterbending is, and that's insane to me. Do I want to run Witch Enchanter? Yes, because we're kind of short on win cons. 26. I don't need Metamorph. Jacked Rabbit's kind of sick with the Cauldron thing. This is so bad in the deck. Let's cut it for now, and I'll bring it in a matchup where the opponent has stuff that the graveyard cares about. That way my main deck's actually good. And is Party Thrasher even playable here? Can I run the Wandering Emperor instead? How much white sources do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? It's pretty good, but I don't think double white is like a path I want to go down. I have 7 creatures. Cult Epiphany is kind of 8. Lutri is kind of 9. This is a wizard. You may discard a card. Is this a wizard? I don't think so. Okay. We're just going to do this. This is very much not a GTA deck. This is the kind of deck that I don't love. Do I need Wandering Emperor just to have a win con? Like, cut Party Thrasher, run the Emperor. Yeah, that's probably better. This card, the problem is a lot of my cards are reactive. So like, say I Party Thrasher, I discard. And then I hit like Stern Scolding Daze. Or I hit Mana Tithe plus Force of Will. You know, there's a lot of 2-card combos. I hit Sink into Stupor and Chain Lightning. A lot of cards just don't go well with this. So we're running Wandering Emperor. Red sources right now are 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 5 red cards. 4 red cards. 5 red sources. 6 blue sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go up to 11 blue. And white sources again. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's good. 15 land. 16, 17. Yeah. We'll run it like that. Seawall, round 1. All right, we're playing against Star Sheriff X. Starpunk like have fun. This is definitely not the type of deck that I like to draft. But we'll see if we can make it work. It's got the power. We're trying out Vivi. We got counter spells. We got ancestral recalls. Day's kind of weird with no islands, but that's okay. Keep this hand. Being on the draw is particularly rough. This would be a great hand on the play. But yeah, I can't daze what they play off the Mana Vault, and that's particularly rough here. Although it doesn't seem to matter because they have... What the heck? What is this? Oh, do you have Tolarian Academy? Well, this daze isn't doing anything. Let's play this. That's so much mana. Decent turn 1 you had there. What do you got turn 2? Upheaval? Oh, they have a companion. It is also... Wait, we both have Lutri? That's insane. Alright. Turn 2, the 1 ring with 3 mana left over. That's something. They might die to this, but they have so much mana, I don't think that's gonna happen. Discharge. I don't think Daze is likely to be relevant here, so let's get a creature in play. And then I have Stern Scolding up. I can Ancestral myself at the end of turn. They lose a life. What a turn 1, man. Tezzeret Cruel Captain. Untap target artifact or creature. So they're going to ultimate Tezzeret. I have to Ancestral myself and see what happens. I need to draw force here. I don't. Alright. That's so insane. Do you untap the 1 ring or do you untap Mana Vault? Oh my god, they had Urza too! I could have Stern Scolding that! I don't really know what I'm like... I think I just had to hope they didn't have an Urza. Right, if I Stern Scolding in that spot... Oh, they have Retrofitter Foundry anyway, so... We're very dead. That's what we're saying here. I don't have Fire Confluence. I can Phantasmal Image the Urza. So we'll start there. I'm not playing around like Daze or anything because I'm just dead to like any interaction whatsoever the opponent could have. This gives me extra mana. I can Galvanic Discharge the Tezzeret. No, I can't because they can make Retrofitter Foundry in response. So I have to wait until when they go for it, and then I can discharge the Tezzeret. That's what I have to do. Right, if I go for it right now, they just activate Retrofitter Foundry, tapping these two. Okay, now I can kill this. Pay 3. That being gone is incredibly helpful. They are drawing like 6 cards a turn, but they don't have Mana Vault mana now, and they're taking One Ring damage and Mana Vault damage. So now I kind of just have to play a burn game and hope they can't kill me fast enough. And I gotta remember I have blue mana up, thanks to the Urza they gave me. Okay, draw 3. Occult Epiphany lets me block the construct for a long time. And Daze doesn't really work because they have Urza, unless they just tap like literally everything, which they might be doing. Portal to Phyrexia. Wow. What a draw. I mean, yeah, they're drawing the whole deck. I can Occult Epiphany, put target creature card in a graveyard onto the battlefield. So I can play Daze. They just tap the construct to pay for it. I can Occult Epiphany for 1. That could also let me draw Force of Will, and I guess that's more likely to be good. Okay, I don't really have an answer to this card resolving. Create a spirit token for each type among cards discarded this way. So I'm going to sack all of these except for Urza, so they can get back a 3-man Inspector, and at this point, Daze is like the least useful card ever. Sack 1, 2, 3, I take 9 damage. I can exile the construct with the Wandering Emperor, which is actually kind of good. I'm not mad about that. And I'm going to do that while they're tapped out. Really? Okay, let's go Island. No, let's go Plains. No, Island. Wandering Emperor. Exile the construct. Pass turn, holding up Stern Scolding and or Force of Will. The only creature in the graveyard is a Thraben Inspector. And I would like to keep it that way. Next turn, I want to try and attack them with a Colonnade. The Retrofitter makes that challenging. But I genuinely could win this fight. It's possible playing Wandering Emperor out like this was a mistake, because they get to go attack with Urza Servo on the Wandering Emperor and then sack the Servo. Oh, you draw Ancestral. I'm gonna let them have that. I'm just gonna counter the threats. Their deck is insane. Or at least their draw was insane. I don't know if their deck is good. Okay, 10 cards in hand. So that's a lot of cards. They can discard creatures to hand size to start Portal to Phyrexiaing them. Pinnacle Emissary. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, make a drone with flying, and this can only block creatures with flying. Stern Scolding doesn't work on that. We're gonna make a bunch of flyers. Do I Force of Will this? Is that nuts? I think that's probably nuts, but the flyers will kill me. And they also block my Celestial Colonnade. This is, I guess Force of Willing this, they just get it back off Portal to Phyrexia. Relic doesn't matter. But now my Colonnade attack plan doesn't work. Talisman. They can pay for the Chain Lightning copy. I don't know, maybe countering that did make sense, but they could just do this again next turn, right? If I had Stern Scolding the Urza, completely different game. They hit Remand, so they can play that for free. Tech Wandering Emperor. I can kill the Servo. Fairly relevant. They no longer have mana to pay the Chain Lightning cost, so they take 3, then 4, then 4. Fractured Identity. Holy cow. Holy cow. Hang on, that's why we take this card, right? Let's do this. Lot of options. They have so many cards in hand. If I hit Portal, they keep Urza, and it doesn't do that much. If I hit Urza, I lose my Urza, but then their mana goes from like 100 million to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Still 9 mana, but it's not 100 million. I think the One Ring is my win con. They have so many cards it doesn't matter. Portal to Phyrexia, there's no creatures in graveyard, so it doesn't even matter at the moment. I can Fractured Identity them, Chain Lightning them down to 10, or I can hold up Stern Scolding and or Force of Will. Yeah, hitting Portal to Phyrexia actually doesn't matter that much. Let's take their Urza. which I guess means I want to attack with my Urza. No, because they just block with Thraben Inspector. Yeah, I think I take their Urza. But then they just get it back with Portal, right? Either they get it back with Portal or they get back the Phantasmal Image. Either way, that doesn't work. So I guess I have to get Portal then and just hope for the best. Yeah, that sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap this for blue. 5. So I can get back my Thraben Inspector and I can hit them for 1. Does that change the clock? This is 8 plus... Yeah, 4 plus 4 plus 3 is not enough. Urza only does 1. So attacking doesn't change the clock. So I hang tight. Oh, it does with Mana Vault. Unless they pay the 4 to untap it. Yeah, unfortunately there was no way for me to stop Urza there. They lose life. They go to 9. Okay. Next turn they're going to lose 5. So attacking with Urza would have killed them plus Chain Lightning. Worth noting. Them killing my Urza doesn't matter because I can still... Pinnacle Emissary. That gives you so many artifacts. They have 12 cards in hand. 12 cards in hand. You got it. I got to counter the high impact spells, and I guess that's not it. Right? They have to kill me next turn. Relic of Sauron. It's mana. Right? They might have like a Thassa's Oracle or a Time Twister. We counter those. Okay, they pass through combat. They're at 9 life with a One Ring in play. They could tinker away the One Ring and I kind of just lose. And I can't actually counter that. Draw 2, discard 2, you got it. Yeah, unfortunately Tinker's sacrifice is an additional cost. So if they have Tinker, they can sack the One Ring, and I guess they could die to decking themselves, but they're at 6 cards. Pretty hard to imagine that happening. Although they did just tap both of their flyers. We'll see. Oh, I can Lutria Lightning. Chain Lightning. Put Lutria into my hand this turn. Set up for a double Chain Lightning. That's interesting. Opponent said, sorry they didn't see the chat, thank you. I might be able to win this. Right now I could just hit him with a Colonnade. Right, this doesn't have flying. I don't even know what cards do anymore. This itself does not have flying, but it makes things with flying. Displacer Kitten. That can blink the One Ring. We got a Stern Scolding this. Hopefully they don't have counter magic. They have miscalc, and I'm 1 short. I can only pay 1. So they get the Kitten. Do they get more mana? I guess in their upkeep they can blink the One Ring, but I can kill the Kitten, so they can't blink it. Okay, get back this guy. More mana for me. I think, right, they can blink the One Ring in response to the trigger. I don't know how that works. I think we just kill the Kitten here. Hope they don't have a free spell available. Sick. That happens. Then I can attack with Colonnade. Tap this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Put them dead to the One Ring. I think that works. I hope that works. I have 2 mana. Play out my land. I would like to steal your Displacer Kitten next turn, please. You die to the One Ring unless you have like swords on your own creature or something. Okay, activate Urza. They hit Island. I guess they're just digging for now, but I don't think they have any. They have like Quicken plus Thassa's Oracle. They have their whole deck in their hand, and I don't have counter magic, unfortunately. I can draw a blue card off of Clue, I guess is my hope if they have something else. But they're just activating Urza again. Bolus's Citadel. Not very helpful. My opponent just 100% lost to their own deck if they lose this game. Yeah. Wow, we beat a start like that. That's insane. Metamorph is really good in this matchup, and Wandering Emperor was really good in that one spot. I think Aang, kind of weird. We'll just run it like that. Aang not very good when your opponent has 600,000 mana. I didn't see Tellurian Academy and I didn't see Tinker. And I cannot believe I won that game. This hand is a single white source, but I can play Chromatic Star. I don't have Force of Will up. Um, Single Chromatic Star, but with 2 removal spells. I have to take 3 damage to do this. I could do better. This is somehow better. Keep this. Ditch an island. It's not that much better, but at least this hand can play the game. Alright, no turn 1 mana vault would be great. Awesome. They have Ancestral. That sucks. You got it. Okay. I think I want to play... Colony gives me double white. This gives me access to the only color I can't have untapped right now, which is red. Also the only card I'm going to be likely to play for the next few turns. Okay, you got it. Warp it, play this, play a Mox, tap the Mox for mana. Pinnacle Emissary is kind of sick. I wish I could have red mana right now. I could have killed it. Yep. Okay, just 2 isn't that bad. Let me get a red source. Thraben Inspector. These only have flying. What do I want to do here? I think I want to just play out the Colonnade. I can discharge the 3/3 if they play it next turn. Because that thing's really scary in their deck. I can't discharge an Urza. And I also can't put them off of Metalcraft. Is this Urza? It's the One Ring. Okay. Pretty good Fractured Identity target. I'll leave the drones there. Let's go. There's the mountain. Draven Inspector. Shelldock Isle. Playing this very slowly. Mystic Confluence seems like probably the thing I'm gonna want. So them drawing digs me closer to Shelldock. Ugh, it's Urza. Okay. Don't have Fractured Identity mana yet. Urza's so rough. 6/6 creature. They draw. Kind of weird. I think you would want to draw before playing Urza. I guess they're playing on Mana Leak, maybe. That makes some amount of sense. So they can crack Chromatic Star and play the red thing. They should have done that to begin with. But maybe they forgot. I'm going to take 2. Okay. If they tap the One Ring to draw, I can Shelldock. Jacked Rabbit is a chump blocker. I can't Shelldock and Galvanic Discharge if I play Jacked Rabbit. Let's go Island. Lets me activate this. Yeah, this is kind of tough. I mean, I chump here. I can Shelldock to draw a ton of cards, bounce the Construct. I probably do want to discharge the 3/3, so let's play an Island here. Just hang out. They might not activate the One Ring, and then I'm kind of screwed. We'll see, though. I think it is advisable for them to not activate the One Ring. But they only have 6 cards in hand. Okay, here comes this dude. As soon as I get priority, I kill it. They can play at least 1 card here. Let's kill this. They can Mana Leak, Remand. I don't have red mana, but they draw a card. That doesn't matter. Should have played a Mountain, I guess. Okay. Yeah, Urza plus Emissary is absolutely nuts. They do draw. Okay, we've got hope. Holy cow, I was like, oh, they're just gonna play around it, and then nope, they just went right into it. Wild. I have to Shelldock here. They could just have a counter spell, but I need to untap and Fractured Identity, so let's go for this and see what happens. Cast this. Let me... Why is it so dark? Why can't I choose? I want to bounce the Construct. What am I going to Fractured Identity? It could be the One Ring, but at this point, it might just be Urza. Let's bounce 2, draw 1, I think is fine. Bounce this and this. Okay. I get a Metamorph. That's quite good. Block here because I can. Metamorph's really good too. They didn't counter it. I assume they would have if they had access to counter magic. Snapcaster Mage. Okay, we're going to start with Fractured Identity. For sure. Let's go Mountain. Identity on Urza. Their deck doesn't do anything without Urza, really, so... They did have counter magic, they just didn't want to. It goes on top. Okay, that might be the death sentence. We'll see what they can do next turn. Make a construct. Fortunately, I can block the construct. Alright, I'm probably dead now. If that resolves on Urza, I get extra mana, and then I can Snapcaster Fractured Identity the next turn. We'll see, though. They're only attacking me for, well, it's like 5. Let's block here. They can sack it to make a 1/1 flying. That's okay, because if they don't, you know, whatever. Roll to 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage coming my way. Coveted Jewel. Okay. They currently don't have any blockers. That's hilarious. Right, this token can block only creatures with flying. That's a lot of mana. Bolus's Citadel Hardcast. You got it. Show me what you got. Citadel plus the One Ring is... Oh, they're just killing me. Okay, I'm just dead. Sick. Citadel Hardcast. Love that. Okay, do I run Wrath of God? Feels like if I resolve a Wrath of God, they just don't have permanence. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe I cut Chain Lightning for Wrath of God. I get to be on the play finally. We both have a companion that we've never used. Namely because my opponent has had 12 cards in hand every turn this whole match, but this is a good hand. What do I want to lead on? I have Force of Will. I'll lead on Tundra. That way I can bluff a Daze or whatever. They mulled a 4? Holy cow. They mulled a 4! What? How does that happen? Okay. We are going to save Witch Enchanter, and Phantasmal Image doesn't do anything, unfortunately. This is not the best hand facing an opponent who mulliganed, but I think we can make it work. Occult Epiphany, that's a good one. I can Occult Epiphany, and then I can copy it with a Phantasmal Image. More likely I'm going to discard this, unless they play something crazy here. End step, do this. Are you going to remand me? I'm not going to Force of Will that. Stern Scolding. I will shock this in. Pass turn. I get Epiphany for 3 now. Mana Vault is fine. We just countered the threats. Tezzeret Cruel Captain. That can untap Mana Vault, which is kind of annoying, but I can also kill it with Occult Epiphany. They can grab Retrofitter Foundry, which is slightly annoying, but somehow still not the worst thing ever. If I Force of Will this, I still can do a lot of other stuff. Let's just counter it. End step, Cult Epiphany. Try and hit a blue source here. I don't. Definitely don't want Wrath of God, and I don't need even more planes. Oh, I discard 3. I'll discard a mountain as well, because I really just want a blue source. 3-bin Inspector. Not a blue source. I can attack you for 2, but I'm down on counter magic. I can Stern Scolding and Urza. Play the Inspector. And I have Flame of Anor up. They untap it. I'm just going to let that be. Tells me they don't really have a good play this turn. Okay, let's crack a clue here. Okay, there's my blue. I'm feeling kind of safe now. We draw Narset. Play this. Wait, where was my Narset when they were one ringing this whole time? What the heck? Attack with all this. Hold up Stern Scolding, Mystic Confluence. End of turn, I think I Flame of Anor. And then I can play, like, untap and play a Narset. They have infinite mana, basically. End step. Let me cast this. Make me draw 2 cards. Okay. Fractured Identity is alright here. Colonnade's pretty good. Attack for 3. Play Colonnade. Last turn. Still holding up counter magic. Unfortunately, all my blue is like tied up. Resolving a Narset here would be pretty nice. We win the match. Wow. I have taken down so many opponents with insane opening draws. See you next round. Hey, I'm sorry for the interruption, but I just wanted to take this time to let you know that the Algomancy print and play is finally available on the store. So if you live somewhere that I don't ship easily to, or if just the cost of the game is too much, you can now just get PDFs of the game for $5. Go print it yourself, try it out. It's a lot of fun. If you're not aware what Algomancy is, it's a game that I spent the last 3 years of my life designing. I just wanted to make my ideal card game. And so in this game, I solved the problem of first player advantage, Mana Screw and Flood, and there's no expensive cards. I mean, the game itself is quite cheap, but now there's a print and play, like I'm very proxy friendly. So if you just want to go try it out, play a game that's all based on strategy, and it's very flexible and allows you to make plays that you want to make instead of what the deck wants to give you. It's a lot of fun. If you're interested at all, go to algomancy.io, link in the description. Okay, we are playing against O'Malley Cat. We get to companion our friend. This hand is acceptable. It's got all of our colors. Uh-oh. What is this? No, the Mako! That card's crazy. Alright, we're gonna lead on Island. The only interaction I have, but if they just go Bazaar of Baghdad, I'm just screwed. Love the Mako. It's not Bazaar of Baghdad, so we're okay. But this is like such a clear example of play-draw disparity. I can bounce it with Teferi. Decided to try the deck out, and I kept seeing a million pieces for it. I've run it twice, and it was awesome. I like facing nice opponents. Take one. Okay, if Counter Magic up, Chain Lightning will be helpful next turn. Really slow start for me, but hopefully I can go like Stern Scolding, Inti into Chain Lightning, or Lelia. I'm gonna just whatever I can here. Just counter that. Let's draw a land, shall we? Yep, that's a land. It's a painful land. Play this. Pay the life. Pass turn. Nothing suspicious here. Attack with the Mako. I think I'm just gonna take the 1. I really want to mana tie the 3. They do nothing. Okay. Then Flash Flying Airbend up to 1 other target creature or spell. So we can make the Mako even more expensive for them. I could have eaten it, but I wanted to have counter magic and stuff up or whatever. We get to have an island. Attack with Aang. I can play Teferi, but I think I'd rather Occult Epiphany plus Mana Tide. They're short on mana already. Chain Lightning, my boy. Acceptable. Fortunately, I don't have double red. If they just play Mako for 2, it's not that bad. Okay, we be mana tithing this. Let's Occult Epiphany. Discarding tapped land. And do I just discard a mountain? Or do I discard Chain Lightning? Because I could just bounce the Mako. I guess I'll discard a Chain Lightning that gives me 2 creatures. And then with Mystic Confluence up, I feel pretty good. I can also Teferi the Mako, but that doesn't matter too much. Let's just hold up Mystic Confluence here. Attack with 1 spirit. In case they go like Bazaar of Baghdad, blah, 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 right? I want to be able to trade with the Mako, if possible. They Firebolt my dude. Acceptable. Take 1. They do nothing. I think I'm just going to draw 3 cards. Pretty bad draws. But we can play a Giant Jacked Rabbit and or Teferi the Mako. I like Teferi, but I also like Giant Jacked Rabbit. Play Giant Jacked Rabbit, holding up Galvanic Discharge and beating Mana Tithe. Attack you for 1. Fair enough. Goodbye, Jacked Rabbit. Okay, probably gonna discharge the Mako, but we'll see what they draw. They have 1 card in hand. I'm taking another 1. I'm not that worried about this card just yet. Okay. Fractured Identity. I can have my own Mako. Let's go play Teferi. I actually don't want to bounce the Mako is the problem, right? I can bounce the Lutri. Okay, let's put Lutri into my hand. 1, 2, 3. Play the landscape that I have no hope of ever cycling. And Honestly, I'm okay trading here. I don't. This is the slowest matchup ever. They need to play something useful. Got Grease Wench Goblin. You got it. Okay, hold control. Copy target instant or sorcery spell. So hold control. Discharge this one. Then I'm gonna Lutri this. They Fire Covenant my dudes. Okay. I still get to copy this. Target this one. So we're hitting Mako, I'm gonna pay 1. We're hitting this, I'm gonna pay 1. Great. Now we get to go play a land, play Teferi, and have instant speed Fractured Identity available. Let's go. Emperor of Bones. I would like to steal that for sure. Okay, let me steal this. Thank you. Thank you for your consideration. They just scoop. Makes sense. Okay. Graveyard, creatures. Nothing too terrifying. This does seem like a good GT matchup. I get the Soul Cauldron. Love it. Aang felt weird. And is Soul Cauldron good? Yes. They have Emperor of Bones. And I can use Emperor of Bones ability if I exile it. Wandering Emperor can eat something big is because I'm running Soul Cauldron, do I want Wrath of God instead? They were running a ton of removal. I think I want like proactive things. Lutri's really good. Yeah, GT feels good in this spot. Do I want to cut one of Day's Mana Tithe maybe? It's a lot. Their deck is quite cheap. I'm gonna cut the Mana Tithe. Until I see more of their deck, I'm cutting Mana Tithe. Do I get to resolve an Ancestral? I'm gonna keep this. It's a slow hand, but it's not terrible. Okay, it's not a Mako. I can live with that. This can grab red, which doesn't help. Let's go white, Chromatic Star. I forgot I was running this card, to be honest, but it is helping my mana right now. Arena of Glory, Haste Inti. Alright, we're bringing in Wrath of God for sure. Haste Gao. Holy cow. Take 5. Little bit late. Crack you for blue? Or do I wait a turn? Go mountain? Yeah, I guess on their turn. I'm taking a ton of damage here, but hopefully we can get there. I have a lot of removal in my deck. In the beginning combat step, let me crack this for blue. Then I will Ancestral myself. Okay, very slow. I do have a Vivi that I have to shock to play. Yikes. Take 6? I think I'm just dying to this. Yep. 4-4-2-1. Go to 9. They don't do anything. Okay, Chain Lightning, too slow to hit this one. I can chump block it though. I can Chain Lightning the Grease Wench Goblin. And then I'm gonna need Hollowed Fountain untapped anyway. And I can play Jackrabbit to chump block Gao. It's gonna be 6 damage. 5 damage. 6, 7. So I'm gonna go to 2. Force of Will puts me at 1. 1 is not 0, but they're gonna have Arena of Glory up. I'm gonna just have to counter whatever they play. I can also, because I really want to have Vivi in play, I guess I can shock in Hollowed Fountain and then have Vivi plus Force of Will up. And Gao is only going to do 5, 6, 7. I go to 1 life off Force of Will, but then I'll have the ability to untap Vivi mana, Mystic Confluence, bounce the Gao. Or I can go Chain Lightning this, chump block with Jackrabbit, and I take 1, 2, 3 off the Force of Will. I go to 6, and then I have 4 mana next turn, but then I don't have any plays. I guess I can like play Witch Enchanter as a blocker. No, I think it's better to just play Vivi. And that's all my stuff. Go ahead. Discard to hand size will be kind of rough. This is my only blue. Let's ditch this. Wow. Okay. I think I'm dead. Chain lightning Vivi. Oh, if I had Force of Willed. No! Well played. So 6, 7, 8. I'm dead. No, 5, 6, 7. I'm still dead. If I had Force of Willed, I would have taken a damage. They chain lightning my face. Yeah. Okay. Wrath of God, yes. Witch Enchanter I think is just too expensive for my life total. Mana Tithe on the play I like more than Daze. It's still not great, but we gotta work with what we got. Jackrabbit's good. Reprieve is pretty bad against them. But I'll keep in Mana Tithe because it's 1 mana. Party Thrasher is a 1/4, but it's not that good. It is a wizard. Maybe better than a Phantasmal Image because I can play it on turn 2. Yes, I like that. I like that. Go first. Okay, keep this. We have Mana Tithe up. Very slow start. But if I draw an untapped land, I can tithe into a Jacked Rabbit. Soul Cauldron's a little ambitious. Mana Crypt. Yikes. I'm super dead to that, probably. I mean, I get to tithe this. Nope. Nope. Maybe I tithe the Mana Crypt? Yeah, Mana Tithe not good. I mean, it's better than whatever alternative would have been, but this is disaster. What do you hit? Mountain. I would have liked that mountain. Okay. I can block the rabbit. Even through a chain lightning. Okay. This Mana Tithe, useless. But I mean, you know. They have 5 mana on turn 2. What am I supposed to do? Cycle a troll. I get a feeling like they're gonna send a hasty troll at me. Liliana of the Veil. Okay. And then just regular cast a Ragavan. Could have typed it. Just saying. Narset part of Veils. You know, you're not very good right now. Play Colonnade. Play the rabbit. Go ahead. I think I have to take a hit off the Ragavan here. We'll see what they have on the backswing. Okay, lose my Narset. They take Fractured Identity. I mean, I guess that is my best way coming back. Let's discard the Tithe now that they know about it. Soul Cauldron is unlikely to do anything either, but it can at least grow my Jacked Rabbit here. So if the rabbit survives, we're in business. Gut is kind of gross, though. Yeah, so they sack the Mana Crypt. I'm just taking the hit. Please don't hit anything good off Ragavan. Teferi, which they can't cast, thank goodness. Teferi would have been alright here. No, we're one oh my god. That would have been so good. Oh my god. Okay. It's fine. We get to play Soul Cauldron. No activated abilities, but let's hit Troll. Why does it say can be cast as though it were mana of any color? You get 2. Do they have a removal spell? Because that would be pretty bad. Can I please GT them next turn? So I attack Liliana. They can either lose Gut or lose Liliana. Probably losing Liliana. Gut is terrifying because I'm going to take like 8 damage. They sack the token to make another skeleton. Okay. We take 8 here. And I just draw an untapped land, right? That's all that it is? Just draw an untapped land? Deck? Believe? You believe? I believe? Untapped land? No! Am I just dead now? Stock Up can hit me land plus burn spell, but it's pretty hard to come back from this. Untapped land and I'm winning this game. That sucks. Yeah, I'm just dead, right? I have my land. Sheltering Landscape can grab whatever, but I think I'm just dead. Yeah, I'm just dead to the menace things. That sucks. If I double block a menace, then they still have Ragavan, which they can just turn into a menace. Untapped land, I GT kill both of these. And then I have 2 blockers back. Ugh. I can get 3 blockers. Wait. No, I'm still dead to this, unfortunately. Was chump blocking gut the mistake? No, I would be dead to gut anyway, because I would be at 2 life, and I would have 4 rabbits. Yeah, and they're gonna have 6. So if I had a Jite, I would be at 4. I would have Jite out right now. Yeah, I kill 2 skeletons, and then block a skeleton, block gut, and I don't die. It is what it is. Jite is like one of the only cards that could have won me that, but oh well. Deck was sick. We'll show them what I got. Ah, man. We were so close to that win, but they drew well and played well. See you guys next round. Alright, we're playing against Mahonin. Tombrugger like have fun. Reveal the magic loot tree. This hand is alright. I'm on the draw. No red source is kind of rough. Yeah, this deck overall, I don't like this kind of deck, but it's been working okay. It's just really reactive. They mold a 6. I think if I see anything, well, I was gonna say, besides basic island, I'm playing Witch Enchanter. When I see Urza's Bauble basic island, I'm probably gonna... We're definitely holding on to Witch Enchanter now. Let's lead on Plains. If they know who I am, they might play around Mana Tithe. They didn't activate the Bauble either, so it tells me they have something to do with it. There's the Tithe. Okay, let's go. Island. We have Reprieve and Mana Tithe now. I will let them brainstorm, unfortunately. I can reprieve it, but they just do this next turn. And I'm better off reprieving whatever they play next turn. Right? Because if I reprieve it, they could just not do it next turn, and then just untap and cast like Gut or something ridiculous. They shock it in. Talisman of Curiosity. I'm going to reprieve that. I got the mana up. Might as well. Shelldock Isle. I want to Occult Epiphany for as much as I can, so this is kind of awkward. I could also get down to Jacked Rabbit, but I have to shock in a Witch Enchanter. But that's also not that bad. Let's Occult Epiphany. And Mana Tithe. No! What? You can't just snipe the Mana Tithe? Bruh. At least I get discarded to Occult Epiphany. Eh? That is so rude. Yeah, you got Talisman. Okay, let's tap out for Epiphany here. They counter it. Okay. Force of Will. Let's go Jacked Rabbit. I do still want to make them play around Occult Epiphany. Or Mana Tithe, so let's play this untapped. No, I want to be able to Mystic Confluence next turn, so we're just gonna shields down here. Get a Jacked Rabbit out. I guess Phantasmal Image is not very good. Jacked Rabbit for 2. So I can use both my good blue cards to stop something scary. They do have 6 mana, so that might be happening. Trinket Mage is not that. Did they fail to find? Or did it just not show me? It's a Soul Ring. Soul Ring's fine. They only have 2 action cards in hand, so we're just going to counter whatever they're doing with the mana. LED. Oh, are they just going to have no cards in hand? Okay, I guess I win. Okay, Force of Will. Oh, they have, wait, they have Lutri? When did that happen? This game is not very good at showing things. I could have let it happen with Shelldock, but that's okay. We get to go Island, Witch Enchanter, kill the Soul Ring, make some rabbits. They have 1 Lutri in hand, and that's it. I almost wonder if I was supposed to let them resolve Wheel of Fortune, but I think it's a bad idea. We have Mana Tithe, we have Ancestral. I really want a Lutri and Ancestral here, so let's attack. I might as well attack with the rabbits. I'm getting more. This also makes it less enticing for them to trade with Witch Enchanter. They play Lutri. It is a 3-2. Forgot about that. That trades with the rabbit. This blocks here. Pretty bad attack overall. I think Lutriing and Ancestral is so greedy. What can I possibly hit off the top though? Like Daze, I think I already played Reprieve. There's not that much I can actually hit. So we're just playing the long game here. Lutri down. Put this in hand. Go ahead. Surveil 1. They keep it on top. Don't love that. Steam Vents. Let's shock this in. Hold control. Ancestral Recall myself. Lutri the Ancestral. I'd like to draw 6. Up to 8. I could have Shelldocked Phantasmal Image and drawn even more. Let me just play a Chromatic Star. I have Mana Tithe up. They still know about it. I'm gonna attack you with all. They go to 8. Really need that luck. I mean, you kept a card on top, so whatever it is, gotta be good. Tameo, Collector of Tales. You can get back a Wheel of Fortune. That's... Yeah, she can get back a Wheel of Fortune. Alright, fair enough. Get back Wheel. I'm just gonna let Wheel resolve, but kill this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they die to Chain Lightning. I'm guessing they have Time Walk, given what they're doing. Currency Converter. Sick. Colonnade. Let me just Chain Lightning you. Yeah. I could have gone like Phantasmal Image, the Lutri, Chain Lightning, Snapcaster. I could have done like 12 damage there. Playing against Storm-ish? I think I run a Soul Cauldron. And I get rid of... I mean, Aang gives me some kind of interaction. Counterspells are good. I don't know about Wandering Emperor in the matchup. It doesn't feel that useful. Okay, Lutri. Acceptable hand. Narset seems amazing in the matchup, so let's try and dig to a blue source. And remember that I have a Lutri, and that they have a Lutri. They ditch land. So their hand is assumedly land heavy. That's a Daze. I gotta play off curve here. I gotta crack this Inspector because I really want to resolve Narset as soon as possible. So like dazing a turn 2 like Talisman, not that high impact, but dazing something turn 3 is really good. Stock up. So let's shock this in. Attack for 1. So this kind of bluffs Daze, but I also just want to crack a clue so they don't really know what's happening. I will just Daze this. Soul Ring's terrifying. Cross Stern Scolding. I think I just want to get a stock up out there. Love Vivi. And I gotta take land, I think. Although I could take Reprieve. Glad I went through all of these. It's gonna be a long time before I hit my mana. Vivi, land, or I can take Reprieve, Triome. I think Reprieve, Triome's actually better. Put Vivi on the bottom. Get you for 1. Double green. Tameo. Okay, Chain Lightning can kill Tameo. They're gonna uptick for something. No, it can't kill Tameo. Tameo comes at 6? What the heck? Show game log. I've never seen Tameo hit. Names Soul Ring, and they whiffed. Cool. Untapped blue, please! Yes, okay. Get a Narset out there. And am I gonna Chain Lightning? No. So let's bluff the Mana Tithe. Okay, well, they know about it, but it is what it is. It's always revealed. Tech Tameo. Was hoping to hit Force of Will off of this, obviously. Mystic Confluence is on the bottom, and I haven't reshuffled yet. They're getting a Planisphere. That's fine. You got it. I will... They have double red up, so Chain Lightning is actually very suspicious. I have blue. I have Occult Epiphany, which is quite valuable. If I attack and they play a spell, I'm in bad shape. Go Mountain. Just Occult Epiphany for a whole lot. Or put Lutri in my hand, and then still have Mana Tithe Chain Lightning. I guess if they attack and play a spell, not that big of a deal, because then I can Chain Lightning this. Okay, let's attack Tameo. Because if they don't have any spells, it's great. So they can try and kill Narset, but I have a Cult Epiphany to block. So let's just hang tight. Narset goes up to 2. They activate. You got it. Name Soul Ring. Brainstorm, Tolarian Academy, Soul Ring, and Soul Guide Lantern. So they did hit Soul Ring. Kind of rough. They also have a Lutri. Okay, in response to that, I would like to Occult Epiphany for 2. That way they have less colored mana available to them. Discard 2 cards. I draw Galvanic Discharge. That's good. Let me discard Mana Tithe and a Triome. They only have 4 mana. It's pretty unlikely Mana Tithe is useful. They could have like Cryptic Command, which would be kind of nuts. Definitely discarding Triome. Stern Scolding feels good against them. If I'm gonna discharge Reprieve is worse. I think I'm discard Mana Tithe. And do I want to Galvanic Discharge this right now? No. They can't draw their 3rd card each turn. Stock up. That's acceptable. A lot of mana that they have. Also, stock up getting around Narset's kind of nuts. Maybe I'm supposed to just reprieve the stock up, because then if they want to recast it, it's not that good, but I'm kind of hoping Stern Scolding counters something useful they find at the end of turn. Like Athasa's Oracle, I believe Stern Scolding counters. Okay, they thought for a while. They took a land off of stock up, it seems. They attack Narset. I'm going to chump with a Spirit. And then end of turn, I will discharge this. That way, even if they play a spell, it still dies. Lose focus. That will just counter it, though. Okay. I can kill their Tameo. In Phantasmal Image of Thraben Inspector. Let's kill Tameo. Then we get to go... At this point, I might as well downtake Narset, because she's dead to any damage from this anyway. Force of Will is pretty good. Sinking a Stupor on the hero token is also not bad. But I think Force of Will is a bit safer, for sure. Yeah. And let's Phantasmal Image the Thraben Inspector. Get a clue. So I can hold up mana, crack 2 clues at end of turn. Feeling pretty good. I have Force of Will up if I need it. They only have 4 cards in hand. They can play a spell targeting Thraben Inspector, but like Narset's already put me up 2 cards. It doesn't really matter if it dies at this point, although it does stop their Wheel of Fortune stuff. And I think any directed damage they would want to target Narset with. They could do something really wild, like put Lutri in hand, and then Wheel of Fortune, Lutri, Wheel of Fortune to make me draw 14, and like brain freeze me. Okay, I'm going to leave Narset in play. I will chump this, because this is not long for this world anyway. Block here. Okay, they did put Lutri in hand, so they're going to try and resolve something. Let me crack a clue. I can Stern Scolding a Lutri if I really need to. Do I tap out? I do have Force of Will. I don't know what they could have that's too scary. Let's just crack both clues. Okay. Teferi is exceptional here. Holy cow. Play this. I don't have white mana. So let's tap this for Chromatic Star. Then I can have Teferi into Reprieve. Play Teferi. Teferi, Reprieve, Force of Will hopefully is enough. Mana Drain that. I can Force of Will the Mana Drain. Or I can Reprieve my own Teferi and then save Force of Will. And I think that's the play. Ancestral Recall is also pretty good. Let me Reprieve Teferi. They're gonna Lutri. And I actually knew about that, actually. I can Stern Scolding the Lutri. That lets me keep Force of Will alive. I bounce this. That happens. Mana Drain fizzles. And I'm just gonna keep back both of my creatures, I think, at this point. I don't want them going like removal spell, kill Narset, Wheel of Fortune, get out of this. Hmm. Vivi's fine for now. Just more mana. It does do damage to me. Does it hit planeswalkers? No, just opponent. Okay, Thraben Inspector, you've done good work. Okay, Aang also deals with this quite nicely. Let's see if Teferi resolves. I'm missing a second white mana, so I guess I can't play Aang, but that's a good Force of Will target. Okay, I also get to Chain Lightning. Wan Shi Tong. So I can kill Vivi. I think they lose from here. Let me Force of Will this. Wait. Put X counters on it. Whenever opponent searches the library, they draw a ton of cards, but Narset doesn't. They get to draw one off Narset. I think this is Force of Will. Pitching Aang. Teferi resolves. I can start off with Ancestral on myself. Fracture Identity is quite good. Let's go Chain Lightning on your Vivi. They don't have any red mana left. And then Teferi bounces this. And I get to Shelldock. Shelldock seems good. I get the Skull Cauldron, Flaminor, Jackrabbit, and Vivi. Vivi? And I'm just gonna hold back this Spirit. I only have 10 cards left in deck, but I should be able to kill them pretty quick from here. They have 2 cards in hand. Consult the star charts. That's basically look at your whole deck and pick 2 cards to put into your hand is not bad. All their card draw gets around Narset, which is wild. Okay, Time Warp yourself. Not that good for you currently. Tamio's dead. I can Fractured Identity Astrolegion's Planisphere, I guess, is my win con. No way. Am I gonna lose? No, I'm not. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, I have a win con. It is Fractured Identity, Thassa's Oracle. Crazy win con. Vivi Orniter, activate only during your turn. Let me uptick to Fairy. Let's go. I have a single white down to 9 cards. I mean, Fractured Identity Planisphere also works pretty good, but Fractured Identity Thassa's Oracle is hilarious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So like next turn I can just win with that. And I'm at 17. Okay. Let me put this in hand just for the blue affinity. I'm mostly doing this because it's funny. I don't think this is actually correct, but 1, 2, 3. Put this in hand, pass turn. They can currency convert. The end stone. Cool. So they can make a 2/2. I can Snapcaster Ancestral myself, but I don't have mana for Fractured Identity if I do that. I think they're just going to cast Wheel of Fortune. How do I deal with that? Flame of Anor. They draw and kill my spirit. You draw and you kill my spirit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I Snapcaster Ancestral, I'm kind of okay. You got it. Oh, they don't even get to draw because of Narset. Oh, they targeted me! Oh, now we're talking. They made me draw too. They're trying to deck me. I love this. Who are they attacking? They're killing Teferi. Let me... They have 2 cards in hand. If they play Wheel of Fortune, I'm kind of screwed. I think I can Snapcaster Force of Will from my hand. I don't actually know if that's true. Let me just Lutri here. The chump block. Keeping Teferi alive. I don't know if this works, right? They Wheel of Fortune. I think I can Snapcaster Force of Will. I hope this works how I thought it did. It doesn't work how I thought. Well, that sucks. Well, that doesn't work. That sucks. I thought I had that. Okay, well I can't even Force of Will. I'm just dead now, right? My Fractured Identity plan doesn't work because Teferi doesn't work during my turn. I draw 7 and then I just lose. That sucks. I guess that's not how that works. You can't flashback with Force of Will alternate cost. I should have just let the Teferi die then, and then it would have been fine. Can I win through this? I have no cards in hand. We're in our upkeep. I can't instant speed Fractured Identity, which would be so sick. I can bounce a Snapcaster, play anything I want. Yeah, my whole game plan is dead. I should have just let them do that and then, Force of Will, Thraben Inspector, Reprieve. Alright, we're dead. I think. Let's go to game 3. I think that's the second time I've died to that, by the way. Let's just run it back. Now that I know how Snapcaster Force of Will works, I won't make that mistake. Because I just felt pretty safe, right? You're like, you just play Lutri, you're fine. But if I just hang out, hold up Snapcaster Force, there's not a lot that they can do. This hand is great. Got a Narset. It's got removal. Got all my colors, too. Lotus Petal's a little scary. Tolarian Academy is definitely scary. Okay. They do be like that sometimes. Witch Enchanter seems promising. We'll hold up Manatithe to scare them, but that's a lot of mana on turn 2. That was my game to win. But, you know, we learn interactions. I guess Flashback is different than mana cost. Also, this hand is insane from them. They grab... I don't know why it doesn't show it. They grab Currency Converter, which can then make more artifacts. Pretty good opening. I can discharge the Trinket Mage, and I think I will because I want to then play a Narset, which I don't actually have blue mana for right now. That's unfortunate as well. Play stock up. Grab blue. Wow, these are rough. I guess just 2 lands. I can get a Chain Lightning, but next turn I'm definitely playing Narset or a Witch Enchanter on their Soul Ring. Wan Shi Tong for 1,000,000. Yeah, that's... whatever this card is terrifying. If only I'd been able to play Narset. Did they draw 3 cards? Half X cards run down. They draw 2 cards. Okay. And it's a 6/6 flying creature. Holy cow. Aang can do that, but then they can replay it. I guess they just play it for 2. What do I want to do? I think I want to Fractured Identity that. I will accept the 6/6 for now and Witch Enchanter the Soul Ring. Next turn I can go Phantasmal Image Aang or Fractured Identity. A lot of different things there. I could also Phantasmal Image Wan Shi Tong. It's not that good. This has Vigilance? What the heck? Who made this card? Man, I thought Hydroid Crisis was good. Okay, they do nothing with their mana. Airbend up to one other target creature or spell. Let's do this for Phantasmal Image. I think I'm going to copy Witch Enchanter. Okay, copy this. Kill the Currency Converter. Pass turn. We can airbend on their turn. And I think that's going to make it like a 2/2. Consult the star charts. I want to Aang this right now. I don't know, again, how this works necessarily, but I think this works. They spend 2, they can't spend X, they can only spend 2. But we'll find, again, I don't, there's so many new cards and stuff that I just have no idea how this works. It doesn't say how it does work, but it says pay for 2 rather than its mana cost, which to me would suggest they can't pay X. But I guess it doesn't matter because they have LED plus things. Here comes Wheel of Fortune. Why would you go through second main? Oh, mana drain? I don't know actually. Vivi's pretty good. And they can flash in Wan Shi Tong. We draw Tundra. 8 mana transform. I mean, that seems kind of good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This becomes a 5/5 reach trample. Let's do it. We're learning how to waterbend. Okay, 5/5 reach trample. Grow my Witch Enchanters. Right, they could be holding up counter magic, but this is a pretty fast clock. Maybe that works. They play a 2/2 bird, I think, or a 1/1 flying bird. That's all they got. When it enters, put X and then draw half X cards. So X was 0, so there's just a 1/1 flyer. Thassa's Oracle. You got it. Just playing a fair Thassa's Oracle is wild to me. So they have 3 mana available, potentially more off Vivi. Okay, take 1. Ancestral's pretty good. Let me try and attack you. Grow my team. Take 8. They concede! A pulled it out. Those games were all wild. Transformed Aang was insane there. Opponent's like, oh, I have Mana Lake, and I'm just like, okay, I have this 5/5 thing. We were so close to the trophy, man. Untapped land, I trophy this. I don't like the deck, but it was kind of sick. I mean, Ancestral was good. Force of Will was good. Fractured Identity was good. Aang was really interesting. The transform side, like, it soloed that game. So that was sick. And then, I mean, we love a Snapcaster. Vivi never did anything for me or my opponent. It's always, like, possible. But I've never seen this card actually be good. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. If you liked it, consider subscribing. And check out my other content. I made a board game called Algomancy, probably linked in the description. I have a second channel where I'm playing other games. Go check that out. Great ways to support the channel. See you next time.